Today's highlighted coin is the 2025 Printer is Coming. Anyone who has lived long enough to have personally experienced the corrosive effect that inflation has on your purchasing power is well aware of the negative ramifications of this form of legalized thievery. But many people are unaware of the principal perpetrator. As can be seen on Chris's 2025 coin, Printer is Coming, that thief in the night is the Federal Reserve, with Jerome Powell as leader of the den of thieves. The Federal Reserve is the key player in the inflation game. Its monetary policy has an immense effect on the rise and fall of the inflation numbers. Although their stated goal is to control inflation, they have never succeeded in realizing that ambition. In fact, they have failed miserably in those efforts. The buying power of $1 in 1913, when the Federal Reserve was created, requires $31.69 today. Inflation has increased prices by approximately 696% since the 1970s. A dollar in 1970 is now worth $7.96 today. There are two primary ways in which the Fed unleashes inflation. The private banking entity either sets interest rates too low or they print too much money. They rarely get it right. They are either too late to the party, too influenced by politics, or simply misread the market. This is what happens. When the Fed lowers the interest rates, bank loans become cheap, so the economy booms and spending increases. But supply inevitably outpaces demand, which always leads to higher inflation. This happens because people are willing to pay more for the few remaining products on the market that they need in order to keep their businesses, cars, houses, or personal lives going. Supply and demand. The other, more insidious approach is when the Federal Reserve floods the market by printing paper money, which is no longer pegged to gold. This situation not only leads to inflation, but devalues the dollar as well. President Nixon took the USA off the gold standard in 1971, and the country then began to function under a fiat money system. This means our paper money is no longer backed by physical gold or anything else with intrinsic value. It is simply accepted as legal tender, or currency, just because the United States government says it has value. And in this is the inherent risk. As we all know, the government is near bankruptcy. The words sculpted onto Chris's 2025 coin, Printer is Coming, is a takeoff on the title of the successful TV show Game of Thrones, Winter is Coming. Powell is clothed in a 15th century medieval English surcoat and carries a sword. The inference is that he is soon expected to flood the market with cheap money, which will lead to high inflation rates. Powell is depicted as the implementer of the Game of Thrones House of Stark's motto, Winter is Coming. The maxim serves as a warning that danger and hardship are inevitable, even in peacetime. Chris believes that Powell, as chief printer, will soon become the facilitator, driving force, and literally the manifestation of those fears, as he prints billions of dollars of worthless paper money under the guise of doing good. And just like his predecessors, he will not get it right either. Stack physical silver. It is your only guaranteed hedge against inflation. Chris Dewayne issues 2 new proofs each week, which are available for a limited time. These proofs come in a presentation box with the certificate of authenticity, as shown here. They are also available in BU Brilliant uncirculated versions, which are only stamped once, and they come in copper as well. You can check out all of Chris's Silver Shield proofs and all things Silver Shield on ChrisDewayneSilverShieldCoins.com.